What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am MLB Chatterbox. My name is Christian Corey. You see the title and the thumbnail in today's video. I apologize. I am late on this big news coming out of baseball, specifically the Texas Rangers organization. I was busy yesterday, but we're going to talk about it today. And that is, of course, the Rangers will allow fans in the stands. And how many? Well, 100% capacity according to the Texas Rangers, starting when? Opening day. All that in today's video, my reaction to this big news coming out of Texas. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, guys. First, I will read you parts of this article from MLB.com talking about this big news coming out of the Texas Rangers organization, saying that they will allow 100% capacity of fans for opening day against the Toronto Blue Jays. So I'm going to read you this, and I'll give my reaction to it after the fact. So the article says, quote, "The Texas Rangers on Wednesday announced their plans for allowing fans into Globe Life Field for the 2021 season for their home opener against the Toronto Blue Jays on April the 5th, as well as 2 exhibitions at the end of spring training against the Milwaukee Brewers on March 29th and 30th. Globe Life Field will be open for up to 100% capacity. 100% capacity. These will be the first games the Rangers will play at their new home ballpark with fans in attendance. Their fans in attendance. That's great. After the home opener, the stadium will be open at a slightly reduced capacity, making certain sections of GLF available for distance seating, where more space will be allowed between occupied seats in those sections through the months of April and May." So that is something interesting. I did not know that. When you see it, the article pop up on your phone, you're like, wow, 100% capacity. This is great. This is, whole season, but not really. But again, you're having fans. That's the important thing. 100% capacity on opening day, that is beautiful. That is great. Why is it only on opening day? We'll get to that right now. EVP and Chief Revenue and Marketing Officer Joe Jankowski said several hundred seats and several sections have been all located to be sold in pods of 2 or 4 for those who do not feel comfortable in full capacity sections. We are not going to have the social distancing seats available for opening day because we made a commitment to everybody, our season ticket holders, that they could hold tickets if we would allow them for the proper opening day. So this is a promise they made to their season ticket holder fans. Like, look, we're going to have full capacity opening day. You can come to opening day. We want you to come to opening day. We're going to have everybody there. We are going to fulfill our promise to you that apparently he made. I don't know when he made it, but I guess they made it. We're going to honor that, said Jankowski. In order to do that, obviously, we would be at full capacity. So they can't honor it if they're not at full capacity. Those who do not feel comfortable doing so can exchange their opening day tickets for future credit. Okay, that's fine. The announcement comes a week after Texas Governor Greg Abbott opened the entire state and business fully and ended the mask mandate that had been in place since July. Neil Limbin, the Rangers president of business operations, said the organization was waiting for the direction from the governor's office before making any plans for the 2021 MLB season. With a decline in COVID-19 related hospitalizations and case numbers, the Rangers saw it as a comfortable environment to move forward with plans for opening day. "We are pleased to play a part in people reasonably and responsibly coming back together," Limbin said. "We expect it to be a very special opening day, and I know I, for one, am extremely excited to have fans see our new stadium and watch some Texas Rangers baseball. It's going to require the cooperation of our guests, and we've seen good cooperation in the past. We look forward to the start of the season and bringing back together our fans and America's favorite pastime." Okay, so this is great. I love it. Honestly, hey, it's a state-to-state thing. If the state opens up, why not, why not the sports teams, in my opinion, at least. For me, personally, if the Tigers said you can go to opening day with 100% capacity of people with wearing masks, I'll go. I don't care. Personally, I don't care. And not in a bad way. I want to go see some baseball. It's funny, the irony is that probably the worst team in baseball, being the Rangers, will have the highest opening day attendance for this season because they're going to play in 100% capacity. I don't know if the Braves are going to do it. I don't know if the Marlins are going to do it. I don't know if the Rays are going to do it. I don't know if the Astros are going to do it because they're in Texas as well. I kind of thought, this was a state thing, but I guess this is up to the organization because I haven't heard anything about the Astros doing this, and they're 10 times better than the Rangers currently. So that's interesting. But personally, I love it. I would go. I would go to opening day for the Rangers. I actually want to go to opening day for the Rangers now. I don't care if the team sucks. I want to be there. I want to be around people. I want to attend a regular baseball game with regular fans in attendance, with full capacity. Now, the thing that I find interesting is why would they have 100% capacity to start 2 exhibition series or games and then have an opening day 100% capacity and then reduce the number from there in the first 2 months? Is it because it's springtime and the flu and that's when people get sick? I guess so. But if you're going to have 100% capacity opening day and then just decline from there, and then you have to build your way back up, that just doesn't seem logical to me. It just doesn't make sense. If you're going to do 100% capacity, do 100% capacity. Like, just do it. Why not have 100% capacity on day 2, day 3, day 4? And, all the rest of the 82 games you play at home if you're the Rangers. I just don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. I love it. I love that they're having 100% capacity. I'm going to watch this game. It will be interesting if this game will be nationally televised. MLB Network will probably have it, but the big, ESPN, Fox, TBS probably won't have this game on. And aside from the fact that the Rangers suck, they probably will not have this game on nationally televised TV, which is terrible. I think that's going to suck. Because they're going to be too afraid to see 100%, capacity of fans. The networks are going to go nuts. And they're like, oh, we can't show people, sitting next to each other with their mask off, eating a hot dog. Oh! No, that's what they're going to do. They're going to freak out. They will not nationally televise this game. I guarantee it. They should, but they're not because they're afraid. The big networks are afraid to go back to normalcy. That's just the way it is. Now, in my opinion, would I like to see this game televised? Yes. Nationally televised? Yes. Yes, I would. I would love to see this thing nationally televised. Now, the exhibition games might be televised on MLB Network because they always do that thing when the Blue Jays usually go up to, Montreal to play the 2 exhibition series, or the last 2 exhibition games of spring training up in Montreal. They'll always have that on MLB Network. Now, they might, since they're not going to have it in Montreal because, Canada's, locked down like Fort Knox, they might have this game, the exhibition games at least, televised on MLB Network. We'll see. I'd love to see fans. I'd love to see how many people show up. A lot of people showed up during the playoffs. And again, these weren't just Rangers fans. These weren't just like, people who lived in Texas. These were Dodger fans. These were Padres fans. These were Rays fans who showed up. So these were people in the World Series coming from different states during the middle of the pandemic. So these were not like Ranger fans showing up to the World Series against the Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. No, these were Dodger fans showing up. So I honestly think most fans will be totally fine going to a game with 100% capacity. I believe that, especially in Texas, the way they are. They don't care. Everything is bigger and better in Texas. And in this situation, that, saying applies again. Everything is bigger and better in Texas. This is great. I love it. Now, what will the Rangers do when it comes to health and safety protocols? Will they have any? Yes, the article talks about that as well. It says health and safety protocols will continue to be enforced at GLF in 2021, including the following. Quote, masks will be required for all fans except when actively eating or drinking at their ticketed seats. That includes all concourse areas and when entering GLF. Hand sanitizing stations will be available throughout the ballpark. GLF will again be cashless, which I did not know that was a thing. as it was for the 2020 playoff events. All tickets will be digital, and only credit cards will be accepted at concession stands and retail locations. Safe distancing will be enforced in concession lines and retail locations. No bags will be permitted except for that are carried for medical reasons or manufactured diaper bags that accompany infants and young children. The Rangers are working with MLB to finalize health and safety protocols as it pertains to the seating bowl and the playing field at GLF. So that basically means they're going to see, like, how far can fans sit, close to the field. I'm sure, like they had in the playoffs, where you can't, sit, right up next to the outfield wall because you can't be breathing down, Joey Gallo's neck or something, or whoever the hell's out in the outfield. You probably can't be doing that. They'll probably, have them a distance away from the outfield wall, I would assume. Like they had in the playoffs, they had the big freaking banners out there, the advertisements, the seat covers that had, Advil and crap on the thing. That probably will be in there too. That will come back. You can't sit right on the edge of the outfield wall, which is whatever. Honestly, this is a little ridiculous in my mind, but okay, whatever. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But I'm just glad that this is coming to fruition. I'm glad that the Rangers had some big kahunas to do it. They had to do it. Someone had to do it. Someone had to take the reins here. Someone had to be a leader in this, back to normalcy type of thing. I don't care what any of you guys think. I love it. I'd go. I mean, everybody has their own opinion on this. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion on this. Everybody, if you're, don't want to go, don't go. I mean, they're not saying you have to go. They're saying you can go. They're saying they will have 100% capacity. And if no one shows up, they'll know why. If no one shows up, if 50% show up or less, they'll know, okay, maybe people aren't ready yet. But I just got a really weird inkling that people in Texas are ready and raring to go to be back at GLF and watch some Rangers baseball and enjoy that probably stunning ballpark that the Rangers built. And sadly, was not able to show to their loyal fans last season. So I love it. I think this is great. The Rangers will have an interesting season. They will probably have the home field advantage for sure throughout all of baseball with the fans in attendance, their fans, which is great. It's a beautiful ballpark. I love it. I love to see it. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for today's video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And as always, I'll catch you later.